And this concludes our for Sons of the American Legion Radio. We're covering Army football practice. We have a chance to talk with Army senior left tackle Luke McCleery from Keller, Texas. Luke, good to see you. How was practice today?
Practice is great. Got some good work in.
That's good. Now, tell us a little bit. I'm not sure we've chatted before. Tell us about why you decided to come up to West Point from Texas.
So I've had some history of family in the military. I had a cousin and an uncle who both graduated from the other service academy out in Annapolis. And so just the prestige and the chance to make a 40-year decision here, it just outweighed any other college that I could have chosen.
Very good. Now, you've been moving back and forth on the offensive line. It looks like you've got a lot of experience this year. Tell us about your role at left tackle. What are some of the keys to playing that position?
Yes, sir. So, like you said, last year I played a lot of both sides, played left, right, even played some weak side tight end in certain games, wearing some eligible numbers. Some keys to me, you know, the tackles, the way that we play with tackles, we look for a little bit quicker guys who can move out in open space so we can block some backside linebackers and safeties. So I try to focus on my open field quickness and getting fast steps in the ground, and just doing my best.
Very good. Now, it sounds like you've got quite a bit of experience on the offensive line this year. Maybe share a comment about your teammates on up front on the offense.
Yeah, I think this year we've got more people now than we've ever had in the past who can make an impact in the game. I think looking at the Army-Navy game last year, we saw close to 10 different guys getting snaps in that game because we had so many people who can compete and perform and work for this team. And so we've got so many guys who I know can put a big mark on this team this year. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of guys helping us out win this year.
Very good. Now tell us a little bit about your academic side at West Point. What are you studying at the academy?
So I'm a chemical engineer, going into my senior year, obviously. So classes are getting pretty hefty. Got a lot of lab hours stacking on. I'm the same major as Kenny Brinson, who graduated 2 years ago. Fortunately, I'm not planning on going to med school like him or Stanford, but you know, I really like my major and I like the people I'm with in it.
It's a very challenging area. What part of the Army are you thinking about going to that you can apply that?
I've thought about going Chem Corps or engineers because those are both directly correlated with that major. Engineers especially, I know talking to branch reps, they've talked a lot about wanting people who are experienced in the engineer field. So that'd be a great opportunity for me. And I've also been looking at air defense artillery. Not exactly applicable via my major, but it's one of my top branches as well.
Yeah, very important part of the Army. Now, you're a real big guy, 6'5", 290 in the program. How do you get into good shape? Is it a lot of physical training?
So yeah, I came in about 3 years ago at about 255. I didn't have a whole lot of weight on me, so it took me a long time to get that weight at the right time in order to not be gaining bad weight, be gaining good weight, muscle weight. And so, you know, I've been working to put on this weight for a long time, and thankfully I've been able to keep my speed with it. And so that's, you know, just the practices themselves are keeping me at the right weight. It's actually more of a struggle to keep the weight on than it is to take it off.
Yeah, we hear that from some of the players. Now, you've played in, I think, 23 games for Army over the last couple of seasons. Tell us, what have been some of the highlights for you?
I mean, Michigan was my first real big impact that I, like the most plays that I had in a game for the first time. And you know, getting to play out there with my brothers and make such a good game out of that. I just wish we would have come out with that win, but playing out there with my brothers for the first time, some of my closest friends, and get to make an impact there. Playing for the first time, making a big impact, or not making a big impact, but being able to touch the field for the Army-Navy game, other than special teams, that was a big moment for me. And so hopefully this upcoming season, you know, I can spend these big moments with my brother and have a great season like that.
Yeah, maybe a final thought for you, Luke. What is it like for you to be a senior, to be a firstie at West Point? As far, you know, in football and in your company, what is it like to finally be a senior?
I mean, it's been long awaited. It seemed like every year I was watching the firsties go through the season, and then going through graduation, watching them be so excited to finally get to the end of it. And it seemed like for the longest time it had never come. Starting as a freshman, you're the bottom of the bottom, and so it's especially in the core, it's a lot to catch up to. And then even here on the field, you're watching these guys that were here my freshman year, like Bryce Holland, Mike Houghton, the other offensive linemen who were such a big impact for that season, and being able to have the chance to fill those shoes and carry on their legacy that they've left here. It's awesome.
That's great. Luke McCleery, great to chat with you from Keller, Texas, a senior on the Army football team. Great to see you. Best wishes from everybody at the American Legion. Appreciate chatting tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Our pleasure. This is Ken Kreitzer for Sons of American Legion Radio covering Army football practice.